Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, you've noticed I've got a new do. If you're joining for the first time, I'm Naley Gonzalez, and you should definitely hit that subscribe button because I share tips and advice on writing, my own writing process and journey, and my occasional opinion on stuff going on in the writing world. So you've decided to commit to your dream of being a writer and make it a reality. And that's awesome because being a writer is great until it isn't. There will be infinite times where you'll question, why the hell did I do this? Besides the actual writing, you'll have to edit, market, invest money, and put your public speaking skills to the test. But the worst thing to deal with as a writer and author is the self-doubt that tags along with writing. You had the awesome idea, you outlined it, then you started writing, and now it looks like the worst thing you've ever created. Like, what the fuck? I wish I could say self-doubt is just one and done, but no. It's gonna come back like the asshole it is. But if you're struggling with self-doubt, I've got 5 tips to help you fight through it like a champ. Writing and publishing, whether it's traditional or indie, are stressful enough as it is. You don't need to psych yourself out on top of it. And here's exactly how we're gonna stop it every time it tries to force itself in. First, know that these thoughts and feelings are normal. People tend to believe they're the only ones going through self-doubt, but that's not true. It may feel isolating, but you're not alone. Self-doubt is a natural experience of the creative process. If you don't doubt yourself or your story at any stage of writing, I'm just letting you know now something is up. As a matter of fact, I stated it in my first video. Self-doubt means you're doing something right. It means you care about your story and want it to be the best that it can be. And if you think your story is perfect and good as is and you're going to be the next J.K. Rowling, then do I have some tough news for you. Experiencing self-doubt isn't unique or just happening to you. We all deal with it. Anyone saying that they never have is a dirty liar. It's normal for us creatives to doubt our skills. We're making stuff up out of thin air. That's a lot of pressure on a human being. On top of that, everyone's got their own opinion on everything in the world. Whatever makes something good or enjoyable is subjective, meaning what one person loves about your book will not be the same as why someone else loves it. The same goes for hating it. It's terrifying, but know that self-doubt is understandable and comes with the territory. Coming to terms with it doesn't eliminate self-doubt, but it'll make it more tolerable and expected. Second, don't read your draft. Your first draft is supposed to be shit. Reading your first draft while still writing it will kick your self-doubt into overdrive, which can be harmful. Some people go on mass deleting sprees, trashing scenes, chapters, and sometimes even worse, the whole book. Others induce writer's block and struggle to continue for days, weeks, or months, or just abandon the project altogether. If you have to read your manuscript, let it be only the last chapter you left off on so you can continue writing. The last thing you want is your self-doubt to turn into regret because you never finished or published your story. Focus more on adding to your story and completing it rather than seeing if it's any good. Third, get a second opinion. Find someone supportive to read your work and give honest feedback. Ask them to read your story or chapters and see what they have to say. Make sure this is someone who's interested in your career as a writer and your writing. Critique partners and beta readers are perfect for this. They can be honest and tell you if it's good or bad. And while the truth hurts, it's still a great opportunity to fix it. These people are not gonna cry out that you're the greatest writer ever because it's not true. No one is, because that's subjective. But they'll quiet your obsessive thoughts about your novel being bad or point out where you can make it better. Number 4 is focus on positive talk and thinking. As a creative, you're gonna get a lot of criticism, wanted and unwanted. This will be from friends, from family, and once you've published your book, from readers and strangers who didn't even read the book. Yay! It's more likely that you'll receive a lot of love and support that'll inspire and motivate you to write more. But that can go down the drain if you read one unnecessarily mean comment or review. So how do we avoid this and remind ourselves of the positivity in our lives? Focus on positive self-talk. Use the negative as an opportunity to change when self-doubt arises. Instead of thinking there's no way my book will be good, think I will make my book good. Or if you think I'm never going to get better at this, refocus the thought to the more I write, the better I'll get. Practicing positive thinking won't make you an indestructible optimist, but you'll suffer less self-criticism and gain more self-acceptance. Plus, when your state of mind is generally optimistic, you're better able to handle everyday stress in a more constructive way. As a matter of fact, you can practice now. Take a negative thought you have about yourself, your writing and or book, and turn it into a positive affirmation down in the comments. I'm not kidding. I want to see you being good to yourself. Why? Because number 5, you are your biggest fan. Maybe you've got everyone shitting on your dreams and goals of being an author. That means that you've got to shit on them with your positivity, optimism, and success. Don't actually shit on them. I don't know if that's legal. If you give in to their negative opinions on you and your career, all you do is prove them right. It's not easy. I know. I'm there with you. But if writing the book was easy, everyone and their granddaddy would have done so. It takes serious time and dedication. And if you want to turn this dream into reality, you have to tell self-doubt to take a a seat or punch it in the face if it won't stay seated, and write your book anyway. It's natural and okay to let yourself feel doubt. Vent your frustrations, cry if you have to, eat a pint of ice cream, but don't let the negative thoughts consume you. By the way, if you have to eat that pint of ice cream, make sure it's Ben & Jerry's, and don't make a habit out of it, because writer's butt is real. Once you've got that emotion out, take that self-doubt and think, okay, can I fix this, make it better? Or is it fine the way it is? If you're going to shift yourself from aspiring writer to writer, you have to start with you. Believe in yourself and you'll be surprised with what you can do. All it takes is you. So crack open that notebook or laptop and keep writing. Why? Because you are a writer and I can't wait to read your book. And that's it. If you're experiencing self-doubt, it's okay. It happens to me and every author I know too. See? You're not alone. It's perfectly normal to question your work. Self-doubt just means that you care about what you create. Take the opportunity to let those feelings out and assess how you can make it better, or if it's actually fine the way it is. You'll be surprised at how often it is actually fine. When time gets tough, surround yourself around positive people and thoughts. Speaking of positive people, remember to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on writing tips and advice on Sundays now. Turn on your notifications so you never miss an update. Check out my website, NaleyGonzalez.com, for exclusive behind the scenes on my upcoming novel, Like My Mother Before Me. And follow me on social media. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.